Alright, hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about running over like that. But anyways, back to my, I guess, review of Yellow Wolf's love story. Alright, now, I reviewed the title track, was the final one I talked about in the last video. So I'm going to transition to the next song, which is Johnny Cash. Now, this is an interesting one. It starts off with kind of this, like, it's almost like a backstage recording, almost of just the audio of what goes on. And it's very nice. It's a cool little thing to start it out with. And then it transfers into this very dark, very brooding instrumental, and it's very slow and kind of, it's really, it's weird, but it's nice. I like the instrumentals. It's a very nice production. It's got a heavy emphasis on like drum set percussion, which is nice, very nice, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, that's cool. Then you know, it's mostly just lyrics about what it's like to perform, and you know how his nerves kind of get to him and all that. And it's a very nice song, and I really enjoy it. Sorry about the very loud tapping of the X button, but you know, I can't really help it. Alright, the next song, Have a Great Flight. Oh, I love this song. Have a great flight. Have a great flight out of here, I suppose. Such a great song. It's, from what I've heard, it's dedicated to his great-grandmother, and it just talks, it's just basically praising her and talking about how great of a person she is and all this, and it's got a very light acoustic guitar style production. It's very nice. It's a very sweet little song, and I really enjoy it. It's very, you know, fun to listen to. Alright, then after Have a Great Flight, there's Sky's the Limit. Now this one I haven't listened to as much as the others. It's a nice song. It's not very memorable. It's not like Whiskey in a Bottle, where it may not be, you know, it doesn't stand out to you because of lyrics, you know, but Whiskey in a Bottle kind of has that kind of catchy hook, I guess, to it, but or melody or chorus or whatever. And anyway, but honestly, Sky's the Limit just kind of, it's there. It's a nice song. It's not bad by any means. It's a good song, but it's nothing I'm gonna remember too well. Now, into Disappear. Now this song's interesting. This song is Yellow Wolf. I don't know if it's like him as a kid or him playing the part of a kid, but he talks about struggles with his family and all this other stuff. He talks about his babysitter who actually sexually assaults him. Actually, she tells him to get naked and all this other stuff. It's very messed up, actually. But, you know, in this song, he's sort of writing to his father, his dad, which is a metaphor for God. And it's a very nice little, it's a nice song despite the sort of messed up subject matter. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Alright, I feel like doing a rampage in this game. I'm gonna drive this trail for a minute, and then after I'm done driving this trail, I'm switching to Trevor and I'm going on a rampage. So yeah. And you know, this is live commentary. You know, I don't do any post commentary. All my commentary is live, so yeah. Alright, now, that was Disappear. Now, the last song on the album, Fiddle Me This. Oh, I love Fiddle Me This. It's such an awesome song, because it's literally, it's a fun song. You know, it's very fast, it's very fun. There's all these crazy fiddles going in and out, and awesome fun percussion, and oh, it's just so nice. It's great. It's very awesome. I really enjoy it. So yeah, Love Story by Yellow Wolf. I definitely give it an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10, depending on your taste. I'd solidly give it a 9, but you know, depending on what you like, you know, an 8.5 maybe. Alright, now, since we're about to transfer into another album, I'll go ahead and swap characters, and while I'm doing that, I'll transfer my charging cable from my controller to my phone, because my phone's about to die. and I use it for my timer. So, anyway, Ludacris's new album, Ludaversal. Now, I actually got the CD version of Ludaversal, but, you know, I imported it into iTunes and threw it on my iPod. And by the way, I have an iPod Classic. I don't have, like, an iPod Touch or anything. No, I have the old school iPod Classic. So, yeah. Now, Luda's new album is just great. It's just awesome. Like, I love everything about it. It's just great. The production's awesome. Very bass-heavy production, which I kind of expected. You know, it's got, you know, Luda's verses and bars and everything are just awesome. A lot of humor on this album. But anyway, let's get into the actual album. Alright, now it starts off with the Ludaversal intro. Now, Luda kills it on this track. It is ridiculous. You know, it's awesome because he just absolutely goes in, and it's almost like Luda's version of Rap God. It's insane. You know, it's just him showing off his ability to rap at ridiculous speeds, yet enunciate everything and keep his solid bars. It's great. And the production's awesome too. Very nice beat. It's got like a low brass, you know, section sound behind it. It's very nice. I really enjoyed it. Alright. Next song, Grass is Always Greener. Now this song's, it's about the whole mentality of, this whole problem with people not being happy where they are. You know, that whole, the grass is greener on the other side thing, and, you know, that whole mentality. Well, and, you know, Luda talks about how, he gave up smoking and drinking and, you know, fatty foods and all that, and he started losing weight and getting healthier, but then he just sort of fell back into the cycle. And, you know, it's just basically a song preaching, you know, the grass, while it may seem greener over there, really isn't. You know, always, if you make a choice that you think is good, stick with it. Don't go back on it. Don't revert. You know, all that kind of stuff. Then, next song is Call Ya Bluff. Now, this song is awesome. This song is Luda basically saying to all the rappers who ever said anything about him in a track, you know, come and say it to my face. Say it to me in person like you said it, you know, in the studio. And I believe the line that he says is, say it like you said it in the booth. And it's awesome. It's a great song. Very bass heavy production. It's very nice. I really enjoyed it. I know. I'm not really going in on my Luda review, but it's okay. It's whatever. And then next is Lyrical Healing. Now, this one's kind of interesting because it's not like the rest of the album. It doesn't really show off anything. It's basically Luda using his sense of humor. That was probably extremely loud. But it's just Luda showing off his sense of humor and the fact that he can still have very funny lines and bars and all that. And it's very funny, you know, he talks about a couple different internet memes and all that. Like, I forget the name of the dude, but the hide your kids, you know, hide your wives, you know, they gonna sneak in your window, you know, that dude. And he makes a comment about how his 15 minutes of fame are up, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great track, you know. Next, after that, is Beast Mode. Now, Beast Mode is literally Luda's equivalent to Rap God. It's literally just him showing off how good of a rapper he is and saying, you know, none of you can touch me. You know, he knows how good he is, and he shows it. He shows it in that track. So, yeah, it's a great track. Great track. Get in the car, Trevor. Alright, next, after that, is the Viagra skit. Now this is just funny, okay? It's great. So basically, he's playing the role of this dude who took Viagra and, well, he had a boner for 8 hours, over 8 hours. And he calls into the hospital, and the nurse, you know, that answer is like, ooh, you know, it's been a while since I've, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's been a while since I've been with a dude and all this. And, you know, she comes over to his house and he's making all these little, like, sexual innuendos the whole time. It's very funny. And that, you know, when she gets to his house within the skit, she screams, "Where are the drinks at?" And that transfers into the next song, which is Get Lit. Now, Get Lit is your classic, you know, Luda party song. You know, I could imagine Get Lit being played at like every club for the next 2 years. It's that kind of song, you know. It's just him talking about drinking and all, you know, having fun and partying and all that. That's all, you know, that's what Get Lit is. And it's a great song. I enjoyed it, at least. So, Explosions, GTA 5 as directed by Michael Bay. But anyway, you know, it's just a fun little party song, you know, classic Luda. Alright, next is the Come and See Me interlude, in which he, you know, it starts off with, you know, a mock-up argument between him and his girl, wife, whatever. And, you know, he talks about how sometimes he just wants to get away from her. He likes his car more than her sometimes, simply because his car never talks back to him and blah, 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 blah. You know, and all this other stuff. And it's, you know, it's cool, it's nice, it's got good production, I really enjoyed it. I actually kind of wish it was a bit longer. I wish it wasn't just an interlude, because it was actually really cool. I wish it was an actual full song, but hey, whatever. And that obviously transfers into the next song, which is Come and See Me. Oh, Come and See Me. You want to talk about bass heavy. This made my stereo rattle to the point where it scared me and I had to turn it off. So yeah, if that doesn't say, you know, and that's Come and See Me is just Ludacris and Big Crit actually bragging about their cars, and it's nice and it's fun and it's stupid, and it was produced by Mike Will Made It. I'm usually not a big fan of him, but good job, Mike Will Made It. You did good. You did good. Next is the song Good 11, and this features R&B artist Miguel, and it's just, you know, it's Ludacris talking about failed relationships and how they can affect you, but it's not really, it's not that whole whiny thing. It's just him being like, yeah, you know, it can mess you up, but, you know, whatever, you need to get, you know, you can get over it, you'll be fine, you know, it's not gonna completely destroy you, you're not dead, you'll be okay, but yes, it does hurt, you know, it's that kind of thing. Next song is Ocean Skies. Now this song is about Luda's father, who actually passed the day after Luda accepted a Grammy for one of his albums, and they actually play that speech, or part of that speech, at the beginning of the song, and it's a song about how, you know, alcohol can destroy a person. You know, he tells stories about his father and how the alcohol affected him, and it's a really, really nice song. And the chorus is nice. I forget who sings it. Forgive me. Her name is obviously not very, doesn't stand out if I don't remember it, but her voice is beautiful. The chorus is great. Next song is Not Long, and this is just a motivational song. I believe Usher sings the chorus. And it's just, you know, Luda and Usher talking about how you can be whatever you want to be. You're not far away from, you know, it's not a long way away to reach the stars, you know, that kind of thing. Then the next song is Charge It to the Rap Game, and this, the song is literally just nothing but Luda unleashing all of his anger at, you know, his album being delayed and all this other stuff, you know, all this other crap that's going on within rap right now. And it's just him unleashing all of that pent-up anger and aggression. And it's a great song. His bars are great on it. And then the final song is This Has Been My World. Now, I don't even remember what the song's about. I just remember that it's a very nice song. It runs a little long, though. But hey, that's fine. And dadgum. Okay, I gotta end this off here, guys. I never thought reviewing 2 albums would take 2 full GTA 5 videos, but I'll see y'all later, guys. See ya.